Hi everybody. So over here in Korea, it is almost 2 o'clock on Friday, right before Memorial Day weekend. So I'm waiting on my daughter to get out of school. She'll be out in a couple of minutes, and I do want to share something that happened yesterday. So, because I think this is important. So what happened yesterday was I had a decision to make, because there's something I need to do. Hello. Yeah. So there's something I needed to do, something that I've been waiting on to get done, and I have to be a little vague because it's work related stuff. But it's the principle that I want to share. So I had to get something done. I've been waiting on it for almost 2 weeks, and finally I was able to do it, but I needed somebody else to be involved because I couldn't do it on my own. So when I contacted that person so that this thing that I needed to be done could be done, they wanted me to do what I had previously done. I like I said, I know I'm being a little vague, but I'm going to get to the point. So I was about to go ahead and do that. Hi. Hey, how's Cambodia? All right, so okay, so so I had a choice to make. So what I'm gonna say is, so before I did this thing, and then when my husband found out about it later, he got pretty mad actually at me for doing the thing that I did, which normally I wouldn't do, but I needed something to get done, and people were waiting, and I chose to trust in the person. So I did something that I wouldn't normally do. And I guess I can tell you what it is. I'm just not going to tell you what it was for or anything like that. But I gave somebody my password to buy things online. And I didn't think it was a big deal because I trusted the person that I gave the password to, and it was for a good reason. And so, and also we've been waiting on this for a long while. So there was many reasons why I did that. But when my husband found out, he got pretty upset and said, "I can't believe you did this foolish thing." Foolish because very easily something could have happened. So I immediately changed the password, and I said, I made the choice. I mean, I know to you it probably seemed dumb, but I made a choice. So anyway, time has passed, and here's another opportunity to do the same thing again. Because again, same thing. People were waiting time, like we were waiting so long, and all of these, we needed this to happen, and here's the same thing. So I thought in my mind, I was like, even though my husband isn't here right now, I could very quickly give the password again. Transaction would be done. I could change my password, right? And nobody, well, eventually he'll know, like people will know, because I got to change, like I got to go through the process of changing the password again. And I thought, I could do this, and it'll only be like 5 minutes. Like in 5 minutes, I could be done. I can change it. I can just let them know, hey, I made a decision. I did this thing. But I didn't do it. And part of the reason why I didn't do it is because we're celebrating our wedding anniversary for 12 years this weekend. And do I really want to do something like that? No, I don't want to be arguing over our wedding anniversary because I blatantly did something he said not to do. So, but really, the reason why I didn't do it, and as I was driving to where I then needed to go, because now I'd added maybe 30 minutes instead of something that could have taken like a couple of minutes and an apology, it took at least 30 minutes because I had to go drive somewhere, wait on somebody, do some stuff, and then, it just took longer. And as I was driving over there, I thought, this could have been done like a while ago. But as I'm driving, I'm thinking, but what I'm doing is I'm investing in our marriage. Like I'm building this small thing, which is a big thing to me because it's kind of inconveniencing me because I want to honor what he said. But this thing that I'm doing is I'm choosing our marriage. Like I'm choosing our relationship. And so I'm going to do this thing because he asked me to. And so I was thinking that I should share that, because every day we make choices, right? In our relationships, we make choices. Like, do we want to, and I think the choices that we make ultimately build up the relationship, or it tears down the relationship. If I would have chose to go the quick route, it would have tore down the relationship. Even though he might have forgiven me, he would have been upset and it would have came out later. But now I get to give the good story of guess what I did. And what I could have did was made this, I could have went against you, but instead I honored you by doing what you asked me to do, even though it took more time and effort. So I just want to encourage you to think about the choices that you're making, because they're ultimately building up relationships or not. So as I was talking about this with a couple of friends of mine this morning, and here I am at my daughter's field day. My friends said to me, by you choosing to be here on this hot day, is building up my relationship with my daughter too. And I didn't even think about that. I was only thinking about my husband. But really, yes, because, even though Madeline might not say, I want you to be there, because I'm always doing a whole bunch of other things, by me showing up and being here, it just says, I care and I want to support you in the things that you're doing here at school. And so, I got to see her take pictures and video, which is what I normally do. And, by me being here, I'm also choosing to build up our relationship too, as mother-daughter. And so as you spend this time, if you have a holiday break, and as because we need rest too, but when your spouse or your son or your daughter or somebody in relationship with you, asks you for something, or just makes a comment or does something that gets your attention, you might be comfortable where you're at doing whatever you're doing, but it's an opportunity for you to turn away from what you're doing and turn towards them and see what's going on. So I give that to you, and I hope that you continue to build, or at least think about the fact that you're building up your relationships or tearing them down, possibly. I don't think they stay the same and neutral. Things seem to just go downhill without any effort. It just really, you don't have to wait. Things just eventually just fall apart, because that's the kind of world we live in today. But we can be intentional, making choices that say yes to this relationship, yes to you, daughter, yes to you, son, and I really want to make it work, and I'm showing that by turning away from what I want to do and focusing on you. So hope that's something for you today. And I saw a couple people came on and said hi. So school lets out in 10 minutes. Somebody asked that. So and I did see your son here. I think I took a picture. But anyway, you guys have a great time, and we're going to celebrate our 12th year together. It has been a journey, but a good one. I've learned a lot about myself from being married, and it has helped shape me into a better person. So you guys have a good Memorial Day weekend, and talk to you later. Bye.